Okay, we're going to be working on the mobility of the foot, and our feet are built very similar to our hands. So if you look at the structure from the hip down is very similar to the structure from the shoulder down. So you have a big long bone, two bones, a wrist, an ankle, longer bones in the foot, and then your toes. Everybody's feet should be close to their hands mobility-wise. But when you buy shoes, if your feet bother you, you end up looking for a softer, more comfortable shoe, a bigger, more comfortable shoe, or a shoe with more support. And that's treating the symptom, the pain, instead of the cause, because we're just putting a Band-Aid, making it feel better, and we're not addressing any of the issues. So we're going to talk about the feet a little bit more, but just to know, the foot is operated mostly by muscles in the lower leg. And you can check that if you squeeze the front of your shin and the back where your calf is, move your ankle, you're going to feel those muscles move. Now, if you don't have a ton of mobility in your foot yet, that's totally okay. It gets better the more you use it. Now, if I don't move my ankle, just wiggle my toes, I'm still going to feel those muscles move. So if we had all these muscles in our feet, they'd be like this big. So the beautiful design, we have all these muscles here so you can have a foot that supports you. Now we're going to go over a quick test so that we can see how important our feet actually are. I'm going to hold this ball, and you can try different balls. Today, for our purposes, we're using a cork ball. And this one's close to a golf ball size. This is about a tennis ball size. This is like 2 lacrosse balls. If you have plantar fasciitis or any kind of foot issue, maybe a bunion over here, you want to be careful with those things and maybe use a softer ball like a squash ball that's a little squishier, or a tennis ball. So we're going to have Jenna here. Straight legs, lock your knees out, go ahead and bend over and touch your toes kind of as far as you can. That's about as far as you can go? Yeah. Perfect. Now we're going to give her ball, and you're going to roll it on the bottom of your foot, and you can hang on to the wall if you have to for balance. And I want you to push hard enough that you really feel it in there, but don't hurt yourself. And you actually, as you get used to the balance and the ball under your foot, I want you to think about curling your foot around the ball, and as you roll it, lift your toes. Nothing special, just working that sheet of connective tissue under your foot. People don't normally think about it until they're like, oh man, do I have plantar fasciitis? Well, that plantar fascia is what becomes plantar fasciitis when our feet live in coffins, aka shoes. And most people don't think about their feet until they hurt. Go ahead and switch to the other foot. And really get in there. Don't hurt yourself, but you want to feel all that tissue being pushed and spread. Curl those toes, lift those toes, curl those toes, lift those toes. So it's like a curl, lift, and roll. Curl, lift, and roll. Get that inside arch. Is it painful at all?
No.
Awesome. And then you can take the ball away and go ahead and check your range of motion just from that 30 seconds or so. Let's see. So you've definitely gained some range there. Mm-hmm. And that's true with just about everybody. Why is that true? You worked on the bottom of your foot, but you made a mind-body connection or a muscle-mind connection. As you're working on your foot, the conversation happening between your foot and brain is totally outside of your consciousness, but your brain is saying, hey, that foot is moving more than it used to. It's experiencing sensation more than it's used to. I have to prepare the rest of the body to move more, just like the foot's moving more.